Here's a question that I really hope just stops you in your tracks. If I looked at your calendar right now, would I see a CEO or a firefighter? Take a breath, because most of the service-based business owners that I work with, that calendar is screaming one thing loud and clear. You're reacting to your business. You're not leading it. And if you've been stuck in the loop of hustle, constant problem solving, and feeling like your time isn't your own, you're not alone. But what if the fix is something big? What if it's actually simpler than that? What if the shift is in how you structure your week? Welcome to the CEO Shift Show. I'm Carol Surbey, business coach, systems strategist, and I help service-based business owners step out of the weeds and into confident leadership using systems that scale without chaos. And today's conversation might be the most important one we've had yet, because we're talking about building a weekly rhythm that actually sets you free, not adds more to your plate, not makes you more efficient, frees you. I like to get real. Most of us have calendars that look like a patchwork quilt made by a toddler on a sugar high. 1 minute it's coaching calls, then bookkeeping, then Instagram captions, and then a team Slack blow up, and our brains fried. Let's fix that. So batching is one of the fastest ways to protect your energy and reclaim your mental clarity. And here's what it looks like. Tuesdays is content and thought leadership. Wednesdays is client delivery and sales. Fridays is strategy, finance, and cleanup. Batching isn't about rigidity, it's about rhythms. So a member inside the Scalable CEO Academy was struggling with burnout, and we audited her. She was switching tasks like 19 times a day. We implemented a theme day, and one of her first reactions was, "I feel like my brain has finally exhaled." So I would like you to try this. Look at next week. What is one category that you can batch, even partially? Marketing, sales, start there. So your power habit is themed days equal mental space. Write that on a sticky note, tape it to your monitor, and then stick to it. Now, let me introduce you to an absolute game changer. It's the weekly reset ritual. It's a 30-minute practice that clears emotional residue, resets your mindset, and prepares your business for clarity. Here's how I do it every Sunday. I list 3 wins, I list 2 energy leaks, and I clarify my number 1 priority. I reset any boundaries that are broke, and I visualize the week ahead. This isn't about productivity, it's about intention. So one Sunday, I noticed that I was dreading Monday. That used to be normal, but that week I paused and looked back, and I realized I had been saying yes to every single request out of guilt. So I sat down and I rewrote my calendar. I made space for what mattered. That reset changed my entire trajectory that month. So try it. This Sunday, light a candle, grab a journal, try the ritual, even just 15 minutes. If you want the exact template that I use, it's inside the CEO Time Leverage Blueprint, which can be found for free at thescalableceoacademy.com. So here's the kicker for you. The real shift isn't in setting up the rhythm, it's in protecting it. People will push, emergencies will pop up, your brain will say, just skip it just once. And here's the hard truth. Every time you break your rhythm, you break trust with your future self. Protecting your time is protecting your business. And here's a truth bomb from one of my clients. They came up to me and they said, I can't afford to block that time. And I looked her straight in the eye and I said, you can't afford not to. When she finally honored her time blocks, her retention improved, her team required fewer check-ins, and she stopped waking up in panic. So since I got you doing some journaling, here's another prompt for you. What do you need to believe about yourself in order to be able to protect your CEO time? Write it down, read it out loud, and start living it. So let me bring this home for you. I used to think rhythm was for people with assistants and wide open schedules. I was running a business with team members, family responsibilities, and a phone that just never stopped buzzing. And I told myself, once I scale, then I'll get that time back. But scaling didn't create freedom. Systems did, boundaries did, even rhythms did. Rhythm is your antidote to chaos. It doesn't just make you a better business owner, it makes you a more grounded human. And if your business is suffocating you, this is your moment to say, no more. You get to lead differently now. Okay, so let's wrap all of this up in a one nice big bow. Let's just pick one shift from today's episode, just one. So are we going to schedule your CEO time? Are you going to try a weekly reset ritual? Are you going to batch your brain, build in a theme day, or protect a time block like your future depends on it? Because it does. And if you want the tool that walks you through this, grab the free CEO Time Leverage Blueprint at Carol Surbey. All of my free resources are in the Scalable CEO Academy. So next week, we're diving into how to delegate your calendar without losing control. We talk systems, we talk people, we talk boundaries. And until then, lead with rhythm, lead with intention, lead like the CEO you're becoming. I'm Carol Surbey, and this has been the CEO Shift Show.